The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 6-6. Pull it high.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. That's right.
Go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fighting his way through contact. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check her out. He's coming. We got double up. 36. Jam.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check it backer.
They're going to look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
54 Mike. I got one.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Room here to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Second and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the whip. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Slow. Keep it up. Mike 20, Mike 20. And watch that, and watch the ball.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. The first down carry by Elliott. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
8, read.
2 yards on the pickup.
Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber. Get it.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Check nickel.
Pilot, 64. Read.
Loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 16.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
5.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Army. Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Check safety.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They have the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. You go tight. You got tight right there. Go. That's mine.
They'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey!
54. Mike 54.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
On the double.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. You got nothing.
Now! Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54.
Ready?
Throwing on third and long. Lawrence. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash, this from 48. And Prater's not going to get this one. Missed it. No good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Titans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play, 2nd and 3. Elliott. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Yep.
On first down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Back to the air on second down. Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off.
Five.
Let's get off the field.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
18 Gator. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
To throw on second down. Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Zipper.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Let's go right here. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. We own this.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds Corey Davis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got him in on the right sideline. It's Schwartz. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, Lawrence. 20! And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
54, right there.
Throwing again, Lawrence. That ball complete to Isabella.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Come on, set. 8 reads.
Watch the curl.
2.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again, Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Check 52, right? Check 52's the mark. Oh, try. You ain't got nothing. 52's the mark, boys. 52. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check. Wrong. Check. Wrong. Watch the eye. Go. Slant. Watch the slant. Motion.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now here's another interception. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Look at me. Score. Score.
Hey, turn it out. SOS.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Get in the weight room. 54's mark. 54-5.
Throwing again. Lawrence. And a catch made by Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
70, Indy. Bravo.
Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. It's going to be a long day.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Check 99. Check 99.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's Elliott, complete. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Prater for the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
No gain on the play.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Check hot route. Hot. Check it hot read. Switch.
Back to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. A great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And an update now from up in Seattle. The gap there has widened. The Seahawks just scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Squeeze, double.
Off play action. Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. On 1st down, Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Good job.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, tighten down, there you go. 54 is Mike.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Harold Landry, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
17. Titans, nothing.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go one more.
Yes. Hey, Alpha.
Not here.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
3 down. Hey, Mike 20. Woo-hoo.
There we go, Mike 20. Hey, check 13. Check 13. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Brett Kern now, standing just about on his own goal line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Set. This is 60 or.
Block 54. I got it.
Now.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
61. Match box light.
Check Mike 50.
Hey, Delta.
54. I'm coming.
Big grip.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Prater on to add the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
6-6. Pull it high.
Here's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind him.
It got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead.
23, Titans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
23 yards, the final tally.
Ready, set.
I got it. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Weapon.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Watch the pass.
On first down, Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
20, Mike, 20.
Fair.
Flare.
Check.
Ready.
Now Tannehill. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Hey!
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6. Team 7.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. No, off, please.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
Kick with 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2.
Hey, Echo.
You don't want none. 42's mine.
Go.
Hey, let's get this.
Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Hey, zoom.
To throw on third down, Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Charlie.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Time to go, night. Mike 55, right there in the middle, 55.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, wahoo.
Check 31, check 31.
On fourth down, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Mike 8.
Yo, go. Hit it.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Prater on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for number 82, incomplete.
Here's Brett Kern now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. "35 yards that time on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
At their own 36-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And